Hello, Zuriel. Welcome to Moments with Mo.
Thank you for having me. I'm glad to be here.
How are you doing today?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you guys doing?
We're very well.
Thank you for asking.
You know, when they told us that we were going to interview you, we were both really, really excited. And I have to say, I'm a little envious of your CV because you have interviewed so many presidents, numerous presidents, and you're the youngest person to be interviewed by Forbes Magazine. Now, so I have to ask you, how did this all start for you?
Well, I actually started when I was 9 years old.
Okay.
I entered a competition for my school called the National History Competition, where children from around the U.S. would have to create a 10-minute documentary on a particular topic.
Yeah.
And the topic for that year was revolution, reaction, and reform in history. And so I chose to create my documentary on the Ghana Revolution. And during my research, I found out that President Jerry Vines of Ghana had a major role to play in the revolution because he's the one who started it.
Yeah.
And so I thought it'd be great to interview him as one of my primary sources because creating a documentary, you have to have both primary and secondary sources. And so I sent letters to presidential offices, and in about 6 weeks, they came back saying that they'd be happy if I came to interview President Rawlings in Ghana. And that's how it really all started.
Goodness.
That's amazing. were you really surprised when you heard back from the office? Were you expecting it?
Well, it's always the grace of God to be able to do these things, and actually I thought it would take a lot longer for them to respond because he still has, President Rawlings still has a lot of work to do, and he's still a very busy man. But I was really glad that they responded to me and allowed me to conduct the interview with him.
Okay. So how did you move from interviewing the president of Ghana to interviewing numerous presidents? Because right now you've interviewed more than 8 incumbent presidents. How did that happen for you?
Well, I think it happened when I chose to continue creating documentary and interviewing African leaders. I think now I've created about 2 documentaries only for that competition, the National History Competition, and so I've been able to interview those African presidents for 2 reasons. 1, so I can feature with documentaries, and 2, so I can show the rest of the world that Africa has some positive African leaders who are impacting our countries in a positive way, and also impacting the rest of the world in a positive way by either addressing issues or by inspiring other countries as well. Because usually whenever Africa is mentioned on the news, they never really tend to show the positive things. Yes. And they always show all the negative things like the wars, the famine, and the corruption. And because I've been to Africa a lot of times, I see all the positive things, and I wonder why they don't show it on the news. And so I wanted something about that problem, and in doing so, I created documentaries and interview African leaders.
Okay. Earlier, Dalakwa had mentioned that you were interviewed by Forbes, and you're one of the youngest people to have been interviewed by Forbes. When that experience happened for you, how did you feel about it? Were you excited? Were you proud? Were you nervous?
Well, actually, when I was going to be interviewed by Forbes, because of the projects I was doing, I was still doing my Dream Up Think of Standard project at the time and interviewing African leaders. It didn't really click to me that I was going to be the youngest person to be interviewed by Forbes. And some of the TV interviews and magazine interviews I do get a little bit nervous, but not as much now. And so I was really excited and really amazed and really thrilled that I was actually the youngest person ever to be interviewed by Forbes because I know that my relatives, I have relatives on the African continent as well, and whenever they see it, they're like, oh, that's my niece. The same one who always asks for ice cream and always asks to go play with her cousins. And so I was really amazed and I was really glad.
Okay. Well, you have a lot of projects going on. Can you please tell us about your Dream Up, Speak Up, Stand Up project?
Well, that was a project I started when I was 10 years old. And I started that project because usually in Africa, when it's not that many resources, the boys usually tend to get the resources first, meaning that the boys would go to school while the girls would sometimes stay at home. And because I'm a girl child, I didn't like seeing that happen. And so I wanted to do something that would address that problem. And so I launched a Dream Up, Speak Up, Stand Up project where I go to speak to schools and inspire the girls as well as the boys who are in school to stay in school and to get education. Because if you're educated, when you get older, you have a lot more opportunities in life than if you are not educated. And so I always talk to them about dreaming up. You should always make sure that you dream big. You should go on and accomplish your dreams. You should also believe in yourself. And I always tell them that you should speak out for what you believe in and speak up for your dreams as well. And also speak up for others who can't speak up for themselves. And then I always tell them, make sure that if you fail once, you shouldn't just stop there and say, I'm never going to succeed. You should keep on going. Because I, from experience, know that as well. When I entered my national history competition when I was 9, the first one I entered, I only got past the semifinals and didn't get through to the finals.
Okay.
But I entered again the second year and actually won the county finals, so I was really happy about that.
Okay.
At the moment, it's deployed. The project is deployed in Malawi, Tanzania, Nigeria, I think. And are you looking to deploy it in any other countries? Any more countries?
Well, actually, I am. Recently I came back from a trip to Mauritius where I launched my Dream Up Speak Up Stand Up project there.
Okay.
And so I'm hoping that in the future I could take my Dream Up Speak Up Stand Up project into other African countries to inspire all the children there.
Okay.
And also show the parents of those children, and especially the parents of those girls, that their girl has the same opportunity in life to do what I'm doing, even greater things, if they're supported by the parents, and also they have a chance to get an education.
Okay. Let's talk a little bit about your future ambitions. I read somewhere that it said you would like to retire when you're 19.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Well, I would like to retire interviewing African leaders at the age of 19, but I'll still be fighting for the rights for girls and children around the world to get a chance to get an education. And then the reason I like to, as you say, retire, is because I like to start to focus on some of my other goals. And one of them is to become an author. And I've actually started my own book about experiences of the president I've been able to interview. And so I've also wanted to become an athlete. I'm in a basketball league right now in my city, but I also like to try out track. And then I like to become an engineer because from a young age, I always like building and creating things. And I think in robot programming, I like to be in the field of robot programming. And then also when I get much older, I like to become the president of the United States of America.
Wow. You have so many ambitions. This is so impressive.
Okay, Zuriel, we'll be right back with you. We're going to take a quick break.
Of course.
And we'll be right back after this. Welcome back, and we're still here with Zuriel Oduwole. So, Zuriel, let's talk about your documentaries. I hear you write them, you produce, and you direct. How? I can't even ask the question properly.
Just tell me.
Yeah. So, tell us about your documentaries.
Well, they always take a long time to produce and to create, of course. The first documentary I created, I took 5 months, and the next documentary I created, because I wanted to go further into detail, that took me about 8 months to create. And so I would have to write the script, do the voiceovers, and also make sure that it matches the images and the videos. I mean, the video footage that's being shown. It is a lot of work, but I enjoy creating documentaries, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to show the rest of the world through these documentaries that Africa is a place full of positive things.
Now, in terms of learning how to, use the tools, did you have any help? Did your parents help you, or did you just do this solely by yourself? Like for editing, because I know when I was trying to learn how to edit, it took forever to learn.
Well, it does take getting used to the software they use, and I did my best. I had to go to the help a few times to try to figure out how to do this. But now I've slowly started to pick it up. Like, for example, when my dad is doing his work, and he's using the computer, I'd ask him, "Hey, Dad, can I use your computer for a second?" Why? So I can do some editing. I want to learn the process of doing it. I said, okay. He'll just move away, and I'd be able to use the computer. And so my family is also very supportive. They encourage me to learn these things. That way, I'll be able to produce a lot more documentaries.
So you've mentioned a lot that, your purpose is to rebrand Africa, and that's why you do a lot of these documentaries. Do you feel like you've been able to achieve that so far?
Well, I'm hoping that I have. Whenever I create my documentary, I film footage of Africa, and I take it back to the States. All my teachers and my friends want to know what I've been doing in the African continent. And then whenever I show them that film footage, they're like, "Wow, where is this?" I say, "It's in Africa."
Yeah.
Wow.
And then they'll say, "But this isn't what I see on the news about Africa," because they always show all the negative things. And they always say that one day I have to come to Africa. You have to take me with you. And so I'm like, of course. And I'm hoping that people in other parts of the world as well will see the positive things on the African continent.
Yeah, that's really exactly. How would you say your African heritage has impacted your life so far?
Well, I'm a proud African. My dad's from Nigeria, his parents from Nigeria, and my mom's parents are from Mauritius. And so I'm a Pan-African child.
Yeah.
And I love being on the African continent. If I could, I'd love to live here. It's a wonderful continent. There's friendly people here, and I also love some of the foods in the various countries I visited. And so, being African, I could understand a lot more about the things that are going on in the news and why they choose not to show all the positive things, and also find out about the issues on the African continent as well, so I can help those issues, like for example, the rights for girls and all children in Africa to have a chance to get an education.
Okay. Well, I mean, I have to ask as well, finally, how do your parents feel about what you're doing? I mean, obviously the cameras can't see, but, you know, mum is in the corner over there taking pictures and everything. How do your parents feel about what you're doing?
Well, they've always been very supportive. From a young age, they've always known that me and my younger siblings would grow up to do amazing things.
Yeah.
And so they're very supportive in all the things I'm doing. But my parents are still surprised at doing the things I'm doing at my age of 11. And they're really supportive. I'm glad to have them as a family.
Fantastic.
That's amazing. I mean, you're doing amazing things.
Yeah, and you know, but we're going to have to take another break.
Okay.
And when we return, we're going to be playing a little game. So make sure, yeah, don't laugh. I think Bonale is a little bit nervous, but make sure you don't go anywhere, and we'll be right back after this. Welcome back, and that wasn't the end of it. Bolale and Zuriel actually went head-to-head in a smarter than a fifth grader type contest. Let's take a look. Welcome back, and we're still here with the amazing Zuriel, and we're about to play a game. Are you smarter than a fifth grader? Right, so it's Zuriel against Moments with Moves, Bolale. Okay? Bolale, you're not going to show us up now, are you? But this game is actually, well, it's not hard, but, well, it is. Because, I mean, last time I was in school was many years ago. Okay, so ladies, we have 4 subjects. We have got history, government, science, and mathematics. And of course, it's only right to let our guests go first. So Zuriel, what topic would you like to choose?
I'll choose mathematics.
Okay, mathematics. Okay. Now, true or false? It is possible to divide a square into 2 triangles.
True.
Yes! Ding, 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 ding. Zuriel has 1 point.
I don't think this is going to go very well.
It is really silly. Okay. Oh, this is fun. Okay, Bonale, what topic would you like? Mathematics, science, government, history?
Let's do history.
Okay. When did Ghana gain its independence?
Oh my goodness.
In 1957.
Oh! Ding, 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 ding.
Not going well for me.
Okay, Zuriel now has 2 points. 2. Bonale, don't worry. Still time. Lots more questions. Okay, Zuriel, what topic?
I'll choose science.
Science. Okay. True or false? Jupiter is the smallest planet.
False.
I have no idea.
Ding, 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 ding.
So how many points does Zuriel have and how many do I have?
She's got 3. You have 0.
0.
It's okay. There's stuff in here I know you know. Come on. Okay. What subject?
What are the topics?
History,
again?
government, science, mathematics.
Okay, let's do government.
Okay.
Hopefully I do well in this one.
Okay. What is the capital of the Democratic Republic of Congo? If you know, you have to raise your card.
I don't know it. Do you know it?
I did. I forgot. Oh, no.
Even if you guess,
Whoa,
raise it.
oh my gosh, I know this.
You have to
actually
raise
know
it.
this.
Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7. We don't have all day. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What? Kinshasa. No?
No. It's Brazzaville. Sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Well, no one got that one. No problem. Okay, Zuriel, what topic? History, government, mathematics, or science?
History.
History. Okay. True or false? Angola was colonized by Portugal. You?
True.
Yes. Yay! Bolale has a point.
I feel a bit better.
Nothing to worry about. Okay, no more history questions. All we have left is government, science, and mathematics. Bonale, what would you like to choose?
Government, science, mathematics?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to steer far away from math. And we'll do...
The math is not that bad, actually.
I don't think you understand.
Okay.
Let's do another government one.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is the capital of Sierra Leone? Okay.
Freetown.
Hey!
I'm redeeming myself
well
slowly.
done, you see? Told you it wasn't
Slowly.
too bad. Yeah, you were worried. Well,
I'm still worried.
After interviewing Zuriel, I would have been like,
Really?
Oh, okay. Okay, Zuriel, government, science, or mathematics?
Government.
Okay. Yeah. Who is the president of Liberia?
President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf.
Of course. Okay. Nice one. Bolanle, government, science, or mathematics?
Do
We're going to have to just do science and mathematics at one point, because...
we have to exhaust everything?
Yes, we do. Just continue, please.
Oh, okay. Let's do government.
Okay. This is the last government question.
Okay.
True or false? The UK operates a presidential system of government.
False.
You didn't raise it. Oh.
Dun, 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 dun.
Uh-oh.
Game show.
Okay,
I didn't
well,
follow the rules.
the
Okay,
thing
fine.
is, we're just going to have to scrap that, because you said it and you didn't raise it, and then you both raised it at the same time.
Well, then, I mean...
But that means you don't get the point. Sorry, love. Next, listen to the rules. Listen to the rules. Okay, now we have science and mathematics. So, okay, Zuriel, you choose again.
I would choose science.
Science, okay. Water is made up of 2 parts of hydrogen and 1 part of what?
Oxygen.
Fantastic. You knew that, come on.
Yeah, I knew it.
Why did you raise your heart? You gotta raise the card.
I think I don't know the rules. Wait, so I'm allowed to raise my card if I know it?
No, what do you keep? Yeah.
Oh, I thought
No, you guys just get to choose the topics.
Oh.
Oh, so you saying this is the reason you're lagging behind?
Yes.
Okay, no problem.
We'll say that.
Okay, choose science or mathematics.
Let's do it. Let's go science.
Okay, the sun is a star. True or false? Oh, okay, you just got in.
True.
Well done. Okay.
Thanks, Zuriel.
Almost there. Almost there. Okay, one more science, and we have 3 more maths. So, yeah, science or maths, Zuriel?
Science.
Okay. We use the thermometer to figure out what?
Heat.
Yes. Thank you.
So now it's only math.
Now it's only math, so you guys have no choice. All right. Okay, so
Can
I'm
we
just gonna
note before we do math that
these are really simple math questions.
note, I did not study math in school.
Okay, I did. Okay, so just raise up your card when you're ready.
All right.
How many sides does a pentagon have?
5.
Thank you. Come on. You do it.
I'm not even gonna pretend. I have to think about that.
Okay. How do you find the perimeter of a rectangle?
You add up all the sides.
It's okay. One more.
One more. All right, let's.
How many meters make a kilometer?
1,000.
Well done.
Well done, Zuriel.
Thank you.
Okay, time to add up all the scores. And we have...
So quick in counting my scores. Didn't take you
Well,
much
you didn't, the
long.
thing is, I know you know history and you know government. I know that for a fact.
Yes.
So if I played, I would know science and maths. I don't know.
It's true,
anything
because you
else.
studied chemistry in school.
Yeah, and I don't know anything else.
But this is good.
But Bolanle, you did a worthy 3 points. Well done.
Good
well
job.
done.
Thank you.
But we have to give it up to our girl Zuriel with 9 points.
Yay!
Thank you.
So basically, you are not smarter than a 5th grader.
I am not smarter
And
than
neither
a
am I. Whatever.
Thanks for
Zuriel,
playing, Zuriel.
honestly, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thanks for being a good sport. And you know what? I can't believe you're 11 years old, but the things you're doing and the awareness you're creating for Africans by an African is absolutely inspirational.
Yeah.
So
Thank you so much for coming on the show, and we wish you the best of luck.
Yes.
And please keep us informed of everything that
All
you're
the
doing.
work that you're
so
doing.
We can continue to showcase you on the channel.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me. And I love playing I Used to Rather in 5th grade. You were good opponents.
Thank you, Zuriel.
Exactly. Zuriel, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Cool.